I'm for real. I'm for real tonight, girl. You ready? Yeah. Yes. Welcome back. Episode 4. I keep saying season, but we're not on the Buzz Club. We're on Sex, Moon, and Stars. I am Bintu Kaba, Bintu the Guru. Some of you may know me from my millennial talk show, The Buzz Club, which comes on every Tuesday night on Comcast, and also from my new book. Maya, have you read my book?
Yes, I have.
What's my book called? The Go Girl.
Yes, the Go Girl's Guide to Astrology.
Yes, the Go Girl's Astrology Guide to Dating. So you guys can make sure you guys check it out on Amazon. So we are back here with my girl, Chef Miya Pack from Lord of the Cupboard. Holla.
Yes.
Say hello to your fans.
I don't have fans.
Oh, girl, you got fans.
Hey to all my closet ratchets out there. Hey.
And I am here also with Nikki Andino. She is a title examiner and she also works for an insurance company. So say what's up to all the people out there in the city. Yes, Nikki, are you?
I'm a dork, but yeah, hey.
No, you're not. You know, she's actually an evil woman. If you guys, if you can see her shirt, it's so cute. Have you ever heard a guy say, "Why you look so evil? You so evil"?
Oh, I have resting bitch face all the time.
Yeah,
so it catches people off when I start smiling and laughing.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh,
God bless
you're actually nice."
Right, you smile.
Yeah, you smile. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm loving it. You brought your evil woman shirt and your swag on the show today, so we're gonna turn up. And I told you before you came, like it goes down. You know, it really does. Okay, so before we get to today's topic, I want to talk a little bit about the Million Man March because you guys know I went last Saturday.
Yes.
Do you know anything about it, Nikki? Did you hear about it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't really watch news, which sucks. I usually just read whatever's on.
Right. Did you read any articles afterwards, after it happened? Like, did you see any news
I was
coverage?
like, oh, they had a Million Man March again. And I'm like, okay.
So interesting that you said that because I believe that in the 90s, when the first one happened, we heard more about it.
Yes.
And because the 90s were a different time also, a different platform for black folks.
Like, I didn't hear anything about this one.
And this is 2015, and really there was a lack of media coverage. There was no ABC, there was no Fox, there's no one really out there like that from major news publications.
They were out there.
They were out there, but not at the scale.
You know what they were doing?
Yeah.
They were out there and they were recording.
Yeah.
They just weren't. Filming, you know what I mean? Like, they just weren't showing it. And what that ends up being is where, you out there, you get the footage and you're basically just watching. You're trying to see, like, there's going to be 1 million black men, something's going to pop off, and we want to have cameras there. That's why they're not showing it. Because let me tell you, if they would have started fighting, they would have been like, exclusive footage from that Million Man March. Riot breaks out.
And you know what's so interesting that you said that? But the day before the Million Man March, I received an email because I actually did the Eventbrite. Like, to say I'm going. I know we didn't need it. But it was like, yo, I'll be there with y'all in solidarity. And so it said, please, no drugs and no weapons allowed.
Wow.
And there were millions of black people out there and no violence erupted. What does that tell you? It tells you that we can be peaceful. We want peace. We actually want just resources, and we want the same things you guys have, you know?
Right.
We want a better education. We want more for our children. We want more for our communities.
And the great part about it was that it wasn't just like it wasn't just African Americans.
Oh no.
There were Native Americans.
Oh yes.
There were Mexicans. They had like Mexicans and like Africans who tied together like African flags and like Mexican flags, and they were holding it together. It looked like almost like a bow, but it was so beautiful to see like them all come together and say like we're all being oppressed against what's going on. It's not just black people. It's like people of color. All I mean, who are all struggling together in this.
Right. And Maya, I like that you brought to my attention when you were like, okay, like the West Coast. What about our Hispanic brothers and sisters? What about the Asians? Like, we are all minorities. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, it's really important for us to come together and do what we need to do and spread the message. So we had a Million Man March on the East Coast. Okay, now we need a Million Man March on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right? So with that being said, before we get on to the rest of the show, me and Maya came up with some questions that we would like to ask our guests when they come on the show. And so we just hope that you are down to answer. Because if you're not, it's okay. We just stop this interview, this podcast, and we just go home. All right? Everyone go home and go to sleep. But if you do want to answer, then you answer and we turn up. So Maya, go ahead. Hit it.
What's your favorite position?
On top. I like to be on top, and because I get to control. I have more control on top, and I feel that's very empowering.
It's empowering.
I like it.
Celebrity crush.
Celebrity. Oh gosh, I have so many celebrity crushes. I'm gonna go ahead and say Keanu Reeves. It's been a long time. He's 51. He still looks amazing.
We were talking about the oldies. We were talking about the baddies yesterday. Terrence Howard, Denzel Washington. Some of y'all can get it at the 40-something years old.
Denzel's son, though, is really the topic of this guy. I got in trouble over Denzel Washington's son last night. I must have been talking about him too much. Cause
he was bad?
My boyfriend who talks about women all the time was just like...
Yeah, because we were like, oh, he's so
Yeah, there was 3 of us. We were going in like, Denzel. I was like, Denzel Washington.
And that guy off of Empire Tribe Buyers or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Them lips, girl, I can't. This too much.
Call me.
I be ready to cry, girl. Whenever his shirt is off on Empire, I be ready to break down.
Oh, and then he starts talking about God and being all like sexy, and then he gonna shout. Oh, sorry.
Okay, enough. Next question. Thank you. Oh my God.
When's your birthday?
June 19th.
We have a Gemini on the panel, ladies and gentlemen. Don't switch up on us, okay?
No, this is a question. I'm doing a poll.
Not right now.
I'm doing a poll. So this is it. So when you're having sex and you're on top, right? And the guy says that he's about to come. Now, do you get pushed off or do you hop off? I personally hop off.
I hop off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will not like to be pushed off.
I'm just saying that I'm not waiting.
Right.
Like if you say like if you be like I'm about to come, I'm off. You be like no, I meant like in 20 minutes. Oh, okay.
I understand it, but
exactly.
I must be from the old school because I feel like from the old school, like no one like I don't know the men I meet they're not trying to have babies. So like I would assume that that's the responsibility of the man because. Like I'm about to come, I'm gonna remove myself out of you because I'm about to come. Yeah, and we both can take the responsibility.
Let me tell you this, as the person,
I don't know.
As a person who has pushed out, as a person who has pushed out a baby, who has had a baby, it is definitely your responsibility to get off. Because I'm gonna say,
no, it's your responsibility to get on contraceptives.
You know why? Yeah, because listen, the only person who your body is the one who suffers. You're the one who out of everything.
In hindsight, yes,
you suffer the most. So when it's time, so when he says he's about to come, all that flashes through my head is like. I see myself screaming in labor. I'm big. I see my stretch marks. The baby screaming. I see my money going. I'm fat. I'm off. I'm off.
But it's kind of like the condom thing. It's kind of like I'm not gonna have no condoms. You're supposed to have the condoms. You know, it's like I think it's an old way. I think it's probably a bad old way of thinking that needs to be retired. That the men actually have that hold the power in the sexual relationship. And I think that. Sometimes when you're a little old school, you look at that. I have
a box of condoms in my room.
But see, I don't. Do you? Do you have a box of condoms?
No, I just steal my boyfriend's. Whenever I find that he has them, I take them and I give them away.
Right.
Like to my neighbor. Babe, I give your condoms away that were in your sneakers. They were in your workshop. I gave them to our neighbor. I told him to have safe sex.
Okay, so it is what it is.
We don't use them, so what you need them for?
Exactly.
Right.
So we asked all the questions yet?
No, I have one more question.
Oh my God.
What happened in your last relationship? You only have a minute, so go.
Last relationship, my boyfriend, I don't think he was ready for mommy, like for an adult relationship. Ooh. And he was still being like a pussy and a young buck, so he broke up with me over text message, so yeah.
We would talk about that. Either the breakup through text or the no breakup at all to disappear.
No breakup at all is my favorite. No breakup at all. I be having to let him know, like, listen, I just don't want to be the last person who knows we broke up.
Yeah, ghosting. I hate ghosting.
Yeah. Ghosting is hard.
Like, we broke up 2 weeks ago.
I got ghosted in my last situation, and I'm telling you, it is the worst when you really like somebody and they ghost you, because it's kind of like you want that closure. You want to be like, okay, it's okay, fine. You don't want to be with me. That's okay. Just say goodbye.
But at least say something.
Make it seem like this whole time, all these months were in like trash, or like it didn't matter to you. Like, was it real? Did I dream it? When they ghost you like that, they always take a little bit of self-esteem from you. But you gotta really just tell yourself, look, it wasn't you, it's them. It's all about them. So
because it does eat away at you sometimes.
Absolutely. But okay, so what are some signs that you could tell?